Hello, everyone, and welcome to this joint webinar, Breaking Monolithic Barriers and Embrace Composable SAP Commerce Cloud in collaboration between Vue Storefront and Royal Cyber. Thanks so much for giving us this opportunity to connect with you all today and present you with both Vue Storefront and Royal Cyber's expertise and capabilities. My name is Venkatnath, and I'm the Partnership and Alliances Manager at Royal Cyber. And I've been part of Royal Cyber for past 1.5 years. And I take care of commerce platforms like Commerce Tools and Salesforce Commerce, along with some core integration platforms like Vue Storefront, Fluent OMS, Miracle, and other marketplaces, CMS platforms, and payment integration platforms. I have today these amazing speakers. Part of this webinar, we have Mike Sar, Director of Sales at Vue Storefront, EMEA, with 18 plus years of experience. Mike would give us an overview of Vue Storefront, its capabilities, API stack, and etc. Next, we have Cayman, who is a senior solution architect at Vue Storefront, comes with 9 plus years of experience into IT development and integrations. Later into the webinar, Cayman will provide us with an working demo. Next, we have Abdul Wahab, our Director of Technology, SAP Commerce at Royal Cyber. He comes with an experience of 16 plus years into various e-commerce industries from B2B, B2C, and B2B2C. Abdul shall give us an overview of SAP Commerce Cloud practice at Royal Cyber. Next, we have Matthew Jacobs, who is an expert in UI and UX and leads the practice at Royal Cyber. Matthew has an extensive experience of 17 plus years. He would be sharing his insights on UI Center of Excellence and some of the best practices at Royal Cyber. Let me take a moment to introduce our company, Royal Cyber. Royal Cyber, a leader in the field of digital transformation and technology consulting. We are dedicated to providing innovative and cutting edge solutions and end-to-end services to our clients and helping them achieve their goals. Royal Cyber, as a system implementer and trusted technology partner across all leading commerce technologies, that includes SAP, Salesforce, Commerce Tools, Adobe Commerce, HCL Commerce, to name a few, and serving all major enterprise organizations. Royal Cyber started back in 2002 in Chicago, and now we are a global team of 1,800 plus employees working from 15 destinations and operating from 10 countries worldwide through our offices across USA, Canada, Mexico, United Kingdom, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, India, Pakistan, Australia, and New Zealand. We have successfully completed over 1,500 projects for over 600 global clients, and as you can see, we are an ISO 9001 2015 certified company, which means we give our utmost top priority of having our certified resources on all the platforms. We have 350 plus certified resources under various commerce engines, where SAP alone has 45 plus certified resources. Let me talk a few lines about our partnership with Vue Storefront. Royal Cyber and Vue Storefront have a strong ongoing partnership for a couple of years now. Together, we aim to revolutionize the e-commerce landscape, enabling business to exceed customer expectations, boost conversions, and drive sustainability growth. Royal Cyber, with its vast experience into digital transformation and technology consulting, we will now be offering Vue Storefront, the fastest growing e-commerce platform, to its clients. The partnership will enable business to benefit the cutting edge technology and unparalleled customer support offered by both the companies. Now, what you'll learn today from this webinar: introduction to React Vue Storefront, its components and APIs, understanding the front end as a service in the composable commerce world, integrating Vue Storefront with SAP Commerce, best practices of Royal Cyber front-end solutions, and a working demo by Vue Storefront. With this, I now hand it over to Abdul Wahab, my colleague at Royal Cyber. Over to you, Abdul.
Thanks, Venkat. Hello, everyone. This is Abdul Wahab. Um, Let me brief about our SAP Commerce practice, what we do, SAP CX sites. I hope everybody can see the screen. Uh, yes. So we are SAP Gold Partner. As a Gold Partner, we are also a build partner. We are building the solutions as well. So as a SAP Gold Partner, we do provide supports for our, our customers to their greenfield implementations from the scratch. We have done number of the customers for their digital transformation as well. And B2B, B2C implementations. Most of our customers are in B2B and B2C. Uh, we also support upgrade and CCV to migrations. We can provide upgrade assessment, complementary upgrade assessment, complementary CCV to migration assessment as well. Additionally, we can provide. We have done number of upgrade. Easily, we can provide do your SAP Commerce upgrade if you are in older versions, and CCV to migration as well. Still, you are in on-prem or CCV one. We can provide support for CCV to migrations. Additionally, we also support and enhancements projects. Also, we can provide support. We are supporting our customers for composable storefront migrations. Some of our customers still they are with the older accelerators. They want to move into composable architecture. We have migrated our customers to composable architecture as well, composable commerce, and also their storefront. It's also a composable storefront. We have done number of Spartacus and also React.js and few Vue storefront also we have done basically. So we also provide support to our customers for composable commerce architecture migrations from the monolithic architecture, and we provide support for performance tuning and managed service support 24/7 or 16/7, different the time different hours we can provide support basically. And as in we have 200 plus resources working across the globe, and out of that 50 plus resources are SAP Commerce certified consultant. So because of our expertise capabilities, we can provide a great support to our customers. These are all few major customers which we are working currently, and which is a longer customers, right? For more than 4 or 5 years, we are working with this few of these customers basically. So there are a number of customers from North America. You can see like Omega Engineering, Renta Center, Fortune Brand Plumbing Group, which is a little bigger brand. We are working basically UFA. And additionally, Australia and New Zealand, we have a big presence too. We have done, the complete digital transformation for Fletcher Building. So basically, we started one project, and after that, a number of their business units, we implemented our, SAP Commerce solutions to them, which is, a single instance strategy, again, composable commerce architecture, all those things, we have executed them. And there are Middle East customers as well, like Arcelic Alphanar, SACC. Why you need to choose Royal Sabre, right? So there should be differentiator, right? So yes, our B2B, B2C expertise, right? So we have done number of B2B, B2C implementations, not only on SAP Commerce, across different platform also we have done. We are in this field, for a longer period in e-commerce. So we have very good domain knowledge resources available. And also SAP side, we have, great certified resources available, so they can provide great support. Already we have done number of implementations on the B2B and B2C side, so we can give great support to our customers for that B2B B2C implementations, and also their composable architecture as well. And delivery excellence, we follow the great delivery governance, program governance, and risk management and project schedule, so that way we were able to provide delivery on time without any deviations, right? So we whatever timeline we are following, great agile methodologies and scrum, agile scrum, all those process we follow. So through that, we were able to deliver our delivery track record, if you see, which is on time. So no more delay in our executions. So every projects we have executed on time. And the code review and technologies guidelines, all those things we are following pretty standard things, right? So because we have expertise available, we have done number of implementations, we follow great code reviews and standard as well. And innovations, right? So addition to that, implementation support and uh, uh, upgrade our CCV to migrations, or any enhancements, we also do our own innovations as well, right? So because based on our customers feedback, our customers difficulties, customer facing issues, we have set up our own product team also. So those product team would develop the solutions which will be suitable to our customers, mainly B2B and B2C customers, right? So we have built already number of solutions. Still, we are doing some research. Some of the solutions also in the pipeline we are working. These are all some of the solutions. HAC cluster aware. mainly for CCV2 customer, which will be very helpful. And ChatGPT translations, if we are using number of languages, or ChatGPT OpenAI translations would give great benefits. And 3D plus 3D configurations and configurator, right? Basically, so with this product would give number of B2B customers for their product 3D modeling or 3D view. It can provide a great support these solutions. And additionally, we have done some personalized search, which is using machine language. So you can do your the product search, catalog search, category search, and the Go Test Pro, which is additional solutions which we develop for the test automations. Definitely this one also would reduce a lot of the cost to your spending for the testing team. So this is main key differentiator. Our summary, I mean, this is just providing the summary of our expertise, some of the things I mentioned already. Yes, we have a great implementations experience in B2B and B2C. Our main head office is in North America, which is based out of Naperville, Illinois. 30 plus resources are working from that locations. Additionally, our development center, which is in India and Karachi, Pakistan. So that way, the cost you will get a great, reduction in the cost. So it's a great resource cost would be less cost of resources you would get from these locations basically. And also the partnership we are with SAP Gold partner, and also we have a build partnership. So through that build partnership we are building the solutions also. If you go to store.sap.com, you can find few solutions which we already launched in that site. So you can see that in our Royal Saber, if you type it, you can find out few solutions, especially 3DD and AI personalized search we have launched there actually. So this is summary of our expertise. And again, this is just a few logos. We have Omega Engineering, Fletcher Building, Rentas and Stramit, Placemakers Mind. So all those things, this until the Laminex, everything, SAP customer. Until Westmarine, it's all SAP customers. There are a few other logos as well. We are working, so which is not SAP, but they are using SAP backend, but not SAP Commerce, but different commerce they are using. So that's also we are working basically. With that, I'll give to hand over to Matthew. Matthew, you can take it further. Thank you.
Thanks, Abdul, for the insights on SAP. Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew. I am the UI practice head here at Royal Saber. So let me share my screen quickly. Hope you are able to see my screen. Yeah, thank you. In Royal Saber, our front-end development team is a group of passionate UI specialists. So we have done tremendous implementation in the front-end space. Our offerings has been spread across one consulting, the deep expertise which we have in the front-end space. We advise on strategy and help you to transform your front-end. The second is the application development, support, architecture design, SPA, etc. The third is the transformation, integration, and migration services. It can be a legacy to a new framework, monolithic to headless like Vue Storefront end, enablement of the application with accessibility guidelines and performance improvement, etc. So we also do a free assessment for 2 weeks for your web application on how it performs or what is the accessibility complaints, so on. So if you are interested to know more, you can contact us. The other one is enabling UI on digital platform, building UI for various digital platforms like SAP, Adobe, Commerce Tools, Salesforce, etc. Going to the next slide. We are a team of 100 plus front-end developers situated in various parts of the globe, with most of them with e-commerce domain knowledge. So we have an integrated UX, UI, and backend model where our architects engaged with our UI, UX specialist and backend team to ensure a seamless user experience. So we have a dedicated delivery excellence team for front-end who periodically do the code review and quality checks. So our UI Center of Excellence consistently upskill, cross-skill, and all the resources to meet the market expectations. So now let us discuss about the UI strategy that can help you to take a right UI development approach. There are many ways to achieve the target, but we think the following are some of the top priorities. Given the limited time, I will take you to the top 10 priorities. The first one, choose one of the 5 most popular frameworks for development. The decision of the framework you select in front end is very, very important because that is crucial decision for your application lifecycle. You will hear from Mike advantage of React Vue Store, right? So when you select a framework, choose that is among the top rather than coding the project from scratch or frameworks which is not popular. Make sure you follow the style guides for the framework you selected. There is an established style guide for every reputable framework that outlines its best practices. So you can tweak the style guides according to your branding guidelines, but the mandatory practices or approach needs to be followed. The third one, apply a component-based architecture. So the componentized, or we say modular or atomic approach, it saves you from coding your architecture with old style patterns that lead to inflexible architecture. So ask your developers to base their architecture on a loosely coupled, independent, reusable UI component so that each can be ported to another application only by copy pasting it folder. The fourth one you see here is JavaScript code written in ES6. So if you want to use the future syntax for your code with ECMAScript, right? So this bring a new syntax and new awesome features to make your code more modern and more readable. The fifth one is implementing a mobile first strategy. So this is important. So it's a very common in web project that developers ignore this and design first for desktop, but then adapting to mobile. So what happens? This increase the cost or degrades the mobile experience. So when you use the approach is that several web elements do not adapt well to the smaller size again. So consequently, this degrades the visual appearance of website on small device. So you should ask your team to design the mobile page first or separately for mobile while ensuring that the load time and rendering time are satisfactory on mobile devices. Let me go to the other slide. The sixth one, apply common code quality guidelines and tools. Whether, yeah, so while there is an obviously no magic recipe for writing quality code, at least let's ask the coders to avoid common pitfalls that directly leads to system with major flaws, right? The essence of a good code in 3 simple words I can say is that easy to change, that is ETC, right? For the code to be easy enough to change, it needs to be readable, testable and reusable. So it's also need to be reliable, right, and maintainable and gracefully handle failures without any effort. The seventh one, ensure you selected a framework which is SEO friendly. So if being found by Google search is a requirement, ask your team to ensure that each view and data are rendered also by the server. The best option is to go for SSR, which is called the server-side rendering. The eighth one, define the initial view rendering load time. So it's very common to find front-end team doing well-designed and fancy JavaScript programming that ends with beautiful UI, but unfortunately lets the user wait for more than 10 seconds until the page loads. So there are many development techniques to achieve this goal. The ninth one, avoid being no sued for plagiarism or licensing violations. So engineers are taught, we are taught to increase the code reuse. So sometimes it may end up in a risk. So ask your team to notify and consult before any use of third-party components. So the last, make the UI accessible to increase your target market and avoid regulation penalties. Not to mention our moral obligation supporting differently able people. The things which is designing an accessible site beforehand demands almost no additional cost, but making a site accessible at last stage might be pretty expensive. So with this, I am handing over to Mike. Mike, please take it forward.
Thanks, Matthew. Vue Storefront exists as a company to help businesses bring their front ends into the composable world using our flexible front end as a service. We focus on delivering fast, mobile-first, AA accessibility solutions that power customer journeys where they count, the front end. This is where the experience is delivered and where the conversion happens. We have built our business on a simple idea. Why not integrate e-commerce from the presentation layer rather than the back end? It seems we're not the only people who think this way. In 2021, Gartner identified that it is possible to work differently. Instead of focusing on the back end, Gartner recommends that integrating from the front end instead is a viable path, as you can see from the quotation here. To address this challenge, our technology is based on a combination of critical design concepts. First, our agnostic architecture enables you to compose your front end using any number of e-commerce services on either Vue.js or React. Our open source component UI library allows you to fully customize the front end UI and go to market much faster. You can even use your own design system. There's no lock-in to ours. Out-of-the-box integrations and API orchestration delivers faster time to market and cost reduction on deployments. Numerous integrations are provided in our enterprise offering, and your additional third-party applications can be integrated as well, with custom development due to our extensible APIs and SDKs. Finally, the progressive web application design gives you support for mobile devices with full gestures, controls, and other mobile app-like features. Our solution accelerates your custom development, ensures strong performance, scales seamlessly and live, and delivers an excellent user experience. Our open source Storefront UI provides a starting design system that you can customize. The included components library use components and blocks to make reusable UI code and to accelerate development. These can be fully customized, and since we provide them as open source components, we are not locking you in. The front-end code you develop, you keep. We also accelerate the connection of back-end applications, massively reducing the time and cost of building bespoke APIs and integrations. We bring together e-commerce platforms, content management systems, payment providers, search, and other back-end functions. Our front end is tightly coupled with our API orchestration to provide a high-performance solution with accessibility features built in. Every front-end project has a lot of repetitive groundwork, and we have all of this groundwork already done, accelerating your development project. The solution is scalable and provides easily maintainable code. Our front end as a service enables your business to develop a fully customized front end at a fraction of the cost and time, while ensuring the provision of beautiful multi-brand sites that perform equally on the web and mobile devices, delighting your customers and increasing your conversion rates. In the accelerate stage, when you're starting a storefront project, there is a lot of repetitive groundwork. Vue Storefront has all of this groundwork already done for you, accelerating your development project. You will start with a full e-commerce theme, a whole design system and UI built as progressive web apps with server-side rendering and all of the code exposed, ready for scaling in any direction you choose to take it. A list of base components is ready to go out of the box. We use component design principles. The advantage of this is it allows you to build single function components like these shown here, and then enables designers to build more complex structures for reuse like these shown here. In the example here, you can see the more complex structures in the middle, and these can be built into fully themed brand templates as here. Here is an example from Berlin Brands Group. Both their dog brand site and their skateboard brand site use the same core components, but built differently and themed uniquely. This allows the repurpose of functions to deliver new brands in a fraction of the time of a custom build and at much lower cost. Our API-led approach enables businesses to combine software application components and create bespoke functions and capabilities that can be delivered to the front-end UI. Additionally, you can build extra integrations that are not in the supported API library and use those to complete the solution you need to deliver. Our solution framework enables cost and time reduction, but provides great flexibility and provides significant choice to businesses in creating unique environments suitable for their business needs. Our enterprise API stack provides a range of pre-developed integrations to provide rapid capability to plug and play different applications together and deliver an integrated front-end UI with those functions and capabilities delivered into a seamless user experience. We are providing pre-developed integrations for e-commerce platforms, headless CMSs, payment service providers, and headless search. And this list will continue to grow. Our aim is to future-proof your front end, enabling you to change out back-end components without having to replace your entire front end. These applications using the Vue Storefront API orchestration and deliver a performant, progressive web app front end via our platform to various types of web clients. So what are the key benefits? First, reduced time to market. With a new front end delivered quickly, no need to develop APIs, therefore reducing the project cost and timescales. Reduced total cost of ownership. Reduced DevOps and security ops costs because Vue Storefront does this for you, providing reduced maintenance costs and a lower total cost of ownership. Adding headless capabilities to SAP Commerce Cloud. Improve your UI performance with multi-store, multi-brand capabilities delivered from 3 global regions with page acceleration, enabling organizations to regain business flexibility and agility. A significant topic for SAP Commerce Cloud customers is the desire to move away from the SAP CMS solution Smart Edit. From what we've heard from our customers, it's not very functionally rich and is quite restrictive. SAP customers can add a third-party CMS with our approach and choose what's best for them. This does not require the development of a custom interface. They just use our orchestration layer instead. Our UI components are integrated into the CMS system itself, and styles and layouts can be managed via the CMS, text too. This means the business can detach themselves from developers and have much more control of the UI itself. Of course, we provide an environment that allows change management best practice with staging capabilities before pushing changes into production. From the IT side, this solution provides a set of components that can be manipulated under CMS control, but are defined and governed by the IT developers themselves. Therefore, the risk of damaging the website by inappropriate changes is removed. From a more technical perspective, our solution uses set calls that enable whole front-end functions and capabilities to power through the API middleware and connect to the back-end components. These calls are pre-packaged with our APIs or are available to extend for custom software APIs that could be needed in the full solution. The aim is that our platform gives a base build from which developers can extend out full capabilities. Our solution delivers progressive web applications, a Google-backed standard that enables the creation of fast, responsive websites and mobile device UI that can feel and look like a full mobile application. The advantage is the delivery of a consistent UI look and feel, full gesture functions, and yet you can bypass app stores. If you need an app store capability, you can also embed a PWA into an app frame. So this gives a lot of mobile capabilities and flexibility as well. An important aspect of the solution is the delivery platform. Our cloud platform is where the customer benefits from all of the technical and security needs being handled by Vue Storefront. You will be doing all of this directly in the cloud, improving your developer efficiency, and from a business perspective, removing overhead costs for DevOps and security ops staff. We take away scaling challenges with auto-sizing, auto-scaling capabilities to handle any big spikes such as Black Friday or any special promotions or events, so you can focus on your business whilst we take care of the core technology. We don't leave you alone with all of this technology. With our impact services, our solutions architects are with you every step of your development journey. While you focus on developing your projects on time and to budget, our team will help you make those projects performant with independent code audits, effectively certifying that the code is good, properly designed, and will deliver good performance. You will have an assigned customer success manager as well, with whom you'll have business reviews and discussions on upcoming events to ensure Vue Storefront delivers on the intended business value. So why choose Vue Storefront? The key advantage is that Vue Storefront helps get e-commerce system UI to market faster. It's a pre-developed design and deployment system, including component design, a UI component library designed for reuse and is also open source. As a result, design reiterations can be delivered quickly. Secondly, API integration. Combine and orchestrate multiple applications using our pre-built APIs. Then mix and match according to your needs, delivering significant cost and time savings. It is also fully extensible for your unique API connections. Finally, fully managed hosting. G-Cloud with multi-region capability. It auto-scales and auto-sizes. We deliver a CDN using G-Cloud for forms and pages, but the pictures and videos are not included as they usually come from the CMS system itself. It is optimized for our solution code, and we can offer an SLA of 99.9% or higher upon request. As the only open source front-end as a service, you will have a community-tested technology with over 2,200 stores worldwide already deployed. You will be in the company of thousands of experts, developers, and agencies with hundreds of contributors building and accelerating your front-end technology every day. Our developer experience team works tirelessly to deliver great content, tutorials, and support to developers globally. Right now, we are building SAP-specific clinics and tutorials to help our SAP customers use our solution for maximum impact in their enterprise deployments. At Vue Storefront, we don't just hope our market traction develops, we actively invest in it. Last year, we trained over 5,000 developers at our expense on our technology. By freely enabling any developer to understand our technology, we demystify how to build composable front ends and deliver unique experiences to their commerce stores. We are actively promoting new content, contributor activities, and ensuring we reach out to our open source community when they have questions. Our enterprise customers have dedicated solution architects and a dedicated support desk. Here is an example from one of our customers, Zadig and Voltaire. Using our technology and approach, they deployed 9 international markets with progressive web applications for their e-commerce business, gaining a 72% mobile conversion uplift, over 115% more page views, and a decrease of around 62% mobile bounce rate. This precisely demonstrates how Vue Storefront technology approach delivers measurable results. Another case is Brompton Bicycles, world-famous manufacturer of folding bicycles, who came to us with a time-to-market problem. They needed to launch a new US web store in a very tight time frame with a beautiful configurator and strong sales-oriented features to expand their US market presence. Having run an extensive evaluation, including a short proof of concept, the Brompton team chose a combination of Vue Storefront, Bloomreach, and BigCommerce, moving to a full MACH architecture. We're delighted to say the site went live on time and to specification. New sites for Singapore and the United Kingdom will follow soon. Now I will hand over to my colleague Carmen to show how this works in real life. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mike. So what I have on my screen is an application powered by Vue Storefront, running on the Vue Storefront cloud, combining SAP Commerce Cloud with a CMS, something that Mike brought up in his part of the presentation. Many customers are looking to expand their SAP Commerce Cloud capabilities by adding a content management system and giving all that flexibility in the hands of their marketing department to run an efficient store, run promotions, update the site quickly, the store quickly, and rearrange it very fast. So the homepage that you're seeing is powered by Contentful CMS. And then when we go to pages of product pages, the products in there are coming from the SAP Commerce Cloud. But as you can see, they are also enhanced by banners. Those banners are coming from Contentful CMS, and also in the product details pages, there are banners added from the content management systems as well. So the full content and commerce experience is provided and is actually powered by Vue Storefront, and it's running, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's running on our cloud solution, on the infrastructure that we provide. So we ensure that it is performing to the best possible way, and it's also, of course, mobile first. I was about to say mobile friendly, but here just a quick example of how the same page is opened on, or how it looks like on a mobile device. Once it loads, you'll see that all of the components that Vue Storefront provides they are built mobile first. So actually here, as you can see, the menu is completely reformed to match the mobile experience, and also I have swipes, which are gestures, something that Mike also had on the slide. This swiping capability is something that only phones provide, and also the mobile navigation, as I mentioned, is coming from our components and is optimized. It's actually built mobile first. It's not optimized for mobile, it's built mobile first. So you can rest assured that the mobile performance of your store will be at least equally as good as the desktop one, or maybe even better. And actually, if I switch the browser to another, maybe to an Android device, you will see that I'll get the prompt of the Progressive Web App right away to download the application from the Google Play Store. iOS recently enabled PWA capabilities for iPhones. So it's also going to be available as a prompt like this one when you just open the page on an iPhone as well, to download it from the iOS store. But currently it is available only on the Google Play Store. So what if I would like to rearrange this website? What will be expected from a marketing person to update the store? As we can see here, it's still the banners that are scrolling at the moment are all winter season, but actually it's almost summer, so we would like to update the store. What will be expected of anybody who is managing the store from a day-to-day basis is log into the CMS. In the CMS, they will be provided with content for pretty much everything that is controlled in the CMS. One of those is the homepage. So if I would like to bring up a little bit more down on the page, I have some summer targeting banners. So what is expected of me is just to rearrange the widgets in Contentful, publish the changes, and it will be reflected right away on the live environment, on the mobile device, on my local environment, pretty much everywhere where those changes need to be reflected, they will be reflected right away here in browser stack. Of course, I'm using the free plan, but if I open the page again, we'll see the changes being reflected right away. And not only that, so I rearranged the browser or rearranged the banners on the page, but actually I can rearrange the navigation and pretty much everything that is controlled in the content management system. So here, currently, the snow category is the first one that people see on the store. But if I would do the rearranging that I'm doing on the store currently for targeting the summer audience, the surf category can be the first one. Just publish the changes and refresh, of course, the page again, and the navigation will be updated with the order that I've set up in the content management system. In code, of course, everything is managed by Vue Storefront. So this is maybe the most important screen code-wise that I would like to show. This is the middleware config file where we are gluing together the integration to the SAP Commerce Cloud plus the contentful space. If there are any other integrations, they will be sitting again in here. And final thing that I would like to mention in my demonstration is that yes, the name is Vue Storefront, but it's now also available in React. We launched the React version of our Storefront a couple of months ago at the end of March. So as you can see here, it's available to be installed for Vue or installed for React. So let's check out the React version, which is the new addition to our product. So as you can see, it's using Next.js. You can use the playground. Mike mentioned the open source nature of our product several times. For even more easier testing of our solution, we've developed a playground in StackBlitz that you don't even have to install our library in your local environment to be able to test it. And if you would like to see the library, what it provides, we of course started with base components. So consider them the smallest building blocks of your storefront. So accordion items, buttons, checkboxes, and so on. We try to cover as many components as possible, and then we start grouping them into more into blocks, which are combinations of those blocks. Plus, we provide the required hooks in React, and of course composables for Vue that allow you to develop this functionality, like use drop-down for the menu if you have a drop-down menu, or use pagination where you have multiple pages with products and product cards. Use popover or scrollable tooltip, different UI elements that require JavaScript to be developed. We provide those as well. And as I mentioned a couple of times, it's provided for Vue and for React with the same level of capabilities for both. So we don't discriminate any framework over the other. As many components as we have for Vue, we'll have for React as well. So it's pretty much free choice of development for the application team or for the development team that would like to implement with the storefront. And of course, the end result would be this application that enhances the SAP Commerce Cloud with, in this case, it's a content management system, but because of the nature of our product, you can also add search or payment providers or any other even third-party integration that we don't provide built-in integration to. Our solution is designed to be extended, and it's actually really easy to extend our middleware with your own custom integration. So there is actually no limit in terms of how you would like to monolithize SAP Commerce Cloud with the storefront. So this concludes the demonstration, and I'm passing my voice back to Venki for the Q&A session at the end.
Thank you so much, Kemen. That was a wonderful session from you, and thanks for the great demo. And yeah, let's move on to the Q&A now, where we have some questions coming in from our the live users or live attendees here. Thank you.